You're tuned in to Nerd Overload, your weekly show for video games, movies, TV shows, comics, tech news, and more. Sponsored in part by MB Subculture Comics and Costumes. Now your hosts, Cody Pennick, Samantha Cross, Sam Dunham, and Josh Harrison.
Hey everybody, we've got our foot on the gas and we're keeping an eye out for banana peels. It's Nerd Overload, the pop and geek culture show where we talk about pop and geek culture news. I'm Cody.
I'm Sam.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Samantha.
We have a great show for you this week. Thank you all for tuning in. Happy Free Comic Book Day, everybody.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
That's today, so if you live near a comic book shop or anything like that,
And chances are you do.
chances are you do. They're everywhere.
Go to one.
Go there. You'll get some free stuff. It's pretty neat. Anyway, let's get into some things we've been checking out for the week before we do the news. That's the thing that we usually do. It's not the order that I usually say it in, but I'm rolling with it.
That's how the show works.
That's how the show works. You know by now.
Man,
So-
you really rambled through that intro at like 200 cc's.
Oh, yeah.
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. We all have it. We've been all playing it.
It's
But
contagious.
not with each other, oddly enough. None of
Well,
us.
the online infrastructure isn't there for it, I don't think.
It's not great so far.
If you see somebody else is playing it, you should be able to jump right in, but I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do that.
No.
I'm never online the same time any of my friends are.
Yeah.
I've done wireless play, but I haven't done online play with
I haven't
friends.
even done that. I've done strangers, online play with strangers.
Anyway, Mario Kart 8.
Deluxe.
Yeah. The Deluxe means everything's unlocked.
Well,
Basically.
sort of.
Well, except for the Gold Mario.
Yeah.
Well,
That's the only
and
thing.
any of the most
Cart
of the
parts.
carts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You still unlock cart parts by collecting coins by playing the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, all the characters are unlocked from the start. All the cups.
DLC is there.
Yeah.
Everything. It's fun. I like it.
Yeah, it's a fantastic game. I think it's the best Mario Kart
I think it is, too. It's better than Mario Kart 7. I'll tell you that. For free.
for free.
For free. Not charging for these hot takes.
I really like they added some of the stuff from Double Dash because I really love Double Dash. But I wish you could switch between power-ups.
Yes, that is the
Oh,
number
yeah.
one complaint that I have with this. Yeah, they added being able to hold a second item, but yeah, you can't switch between the two.
What's the point
Yeah.
at that point?
Yeah.
Like, you can't strategize about it. You know, I'd love to be able to hold a super speaker for when I get into first place and need to block that godforsaken blue shell.
Stupid blue shell. That is the worst.
It always
creation.
comes on the last lap
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
ruins your... That's the only reason why I can't 3-star every cup is because I'll get unlucky on the last lap of some race and now I didn't win all of them.
Always happens.
The
Every single
worst
time.
place to be in is fourth place because you just get wrecked. Like you'll just get knocked there. All of a sudden, every power up hits you, and then you just keep falling further and further back. I hate it.
It's yeah.
Well,
yeah.
the very first race I did, everything annoying that could happen to you in a Mario Kart race did. Like, I was in first, I got hit by a blue shell, and I dropped back, and then I got pounded by, like, 3 red shells in a row, and then a baby one.
Oh yeah. There was one race where I blue shell, lightning, and red shell all within like a second of each other. Just boom, 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 and it's God. Ugh.
Do you ever notice you can never get the lightning bolt yourself?
No, everybody else gets it. Same with the ghost. I never get the ghost.
I think I've gotten the ghost twice.
Yeah, it's infuriating.
I miss when the power-ups were truly random.
Yeah,
Or not truly random, but, you know, you could get... If you were in first place, it was possible to get things...
a mushroom
other,
or something.
Other than a banana peel or...
A green shell.
Or a coin.
Yeah.
Oh man, sometimes I really hate getting coins. It's like I already have 10. You won't let me hold any more.
I like the coins as a concept and how they increase your top speed every time you get one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, having them as an item is kind of especially when you already have 10, is kind of
It's kind of dumb. Yeah.
Jeez.
This is a racing game, by
Yes,
the way.
yes.
Everybody.
It is a racing game with go-karts and Nintendo
Marios.
characters.
And motorcycles. There are motorcycles too.
Yes.
Yeah, and ATVs.
Yeah. If they add any more non-Mario specific characters, should they just change it to like Super Smash Kart or something like that?
That's what I've been saying for a
I don't
while.
see why they have to change the name.
Yeah, true.
Just keep putting characters in it. Just keep calling it Mario Kart.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mario's pretty synonymous with
Nintendo.
Yeah.
True. That's true.
there's no need to change the name and then have regular people be confused.
Yeah,
People know what Mario Kart is.
that's a good point. I would love to see more DLC for this.
Oh, yeah.
and again, more non-Mario characters. Because right now, the only one that's really not in there is it like Birdo. I don't think Birdo's in it, and that's the only like.
Well, Birdo is a
name-
Mario character.
Well, I mean, it's the only.
weird. It's kind
the
of
only
weird that Birdo's
name-ish.
not. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, shoot, they even have like Skull or a
Dry Bowser.
and Dry Bones, and like a ton of different
Kamek.
color of and like Lakitu, who is supposed to be like the guy that's picks you up when you
Yeah.
fall off the track. Although if you notice, if you're driving as Lakitu, the one that picks you up has a different colored shell.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, Kamek isn't a character and should be.
it should be. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Magic Koopa.
Yeah.
And a bunch of the Koopa kids are different characters.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
different Mario costumes are different characters.
Yeah.
Like
Tanuki Mario.
Tanuki
Cat Peach.
Mario, Cat Peach. Cat Peach always passes me and goes, meow, meow, meow.
Yeah.
It makes me hate her.
Stupid pink gold Peach looks like a monstrosity. It's terrifying.
Goldar.
Yeah.
Metal Mario.
Yeah. Why aren't there more like Mario characters in costumes? Like, what about Frog Suit Luigi?
Yeah.
That would be kind of
That'd
great.
be rad.
Yeah. Or some weird monstrosity Wario and like
Or like with his dragon hat. From
with his
Wario
dragon heart.
Land.
That would be cool. But
Biker Wario.
but I'm thinking more like if they gave him like the Tanuki suit, but it's like super tight, like bulging at the seams. Wario.
Oh.
Yeah.
Egad should be
Oh,
in it.
Egad would be cool.
He should have been in it years ago.
Yeah. Just Captain Falcon and like.
Captain Falcon is a racing character.
Yeah.
Why is he not there? I mean, there's an F-Zero track.
2 F-Zero tracks.
There are two.
Is there two? What's
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
one?
Big
there's
Blue
Mutant
and-
City and Big Blue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's Samus?
Yeah.
Samus would be a good one.
I'd love to see Captain Falcon smushed into a tiny cart.
That would be great.
Link already looks pretty funny.
Into a tiny version of his cart
Yeah.
because his cart is in it.
It makes me laugh because like I play as Link all the time, and when he's on a bike, when he's on the little motorcycle, it doesn't look that bad. But when he's like in a cart, his like knees are pretty much in his chest.
Well,
Yeah.
because he's like a full 1.5 feet taller than every other character in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Everybody is real short in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah.
Except for like Bowser.
And Peach is actually, I think, regular height.
Yeah. but no, I'd love to see more characters. I'd like to see more tracks.
Yeah.
So I know they added the 2 Splatoon battle mode tracks.
Yeah.
And those look kind of neat.
Yeah, they're
But-
fun. They're basically like paintball fields.
Well, yeah. But I'd like to see more, like another cup or 2 added.
All they added was battle mode, and I don't give a crap about battle mode, unfortunately.
I don't know. I've been playing it. Like I've played a lot the what is it like basically like the cops and robbers battle mode.
Oh, Renegade Run or something.
Yeah.
That looks kind of fun.
It is fun.
It's kind of frustrating that one of the big new features is something that should have been included with the game when it was
Originally,
originally,
yeah.
because every other Mario Kart game had a version of battle mode. Mario Kart 8, the first release, did
Wii U
not.
version.
I mean, it had it, but it stunk.
Yeah,
Because you had to play it on tracks that it wasn't designed for.
right. But anyway, it's fun though. I'm enjoying it.
Oh yeah. I like having the little bit of nostalgia of playing like the really old Mario Kart tracks.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love the redesigns for them. They look fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
like the Super Nintendo Rainbow Road.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot how much I really liked the Nintendo 64 version of Rainbow Road, like with the music and stuff.
I don't.
I do.
I don't.
It's the only
just-
Rainbow Road I don't suck on.
It's long and not a whole lot is going on.
Yeah.
I like the new the Space Rainbow Road. I think it's cool.
That is a
looking.
lot.
That is
That is
cool.
fun
Yeah.
and frustrating.
All the new tracks are fantastic, and the graphics are pretty much the same.
They are.
It looks, more or less the same as it did on the Wii U.
It looks great in handheld mode. Like it looks really crisp in handheld. I enjoy that quite a bit. I like it more handheld than Breath of the Wild, actually. Like Breath of the Wild, I'll play primarily TV, but like Mario Kart, I'll just take it with me.
I haven't played Breath of the Wild in handheld mode, but I have played the Mario. Well, I didn't necessarily play Mario Kart in handheld mode. I put it in TV stand mode, and I used my Pro controller
Nice, nice.
because I have it. I'm going to use it.
Yeah. Now, have you guys turned off the auto drift?
Oh, yeah.
and auto
Yeah.
acceleration and stuff.
Oh yeah, that smart steering or whatever. Like
Why is that on by default?
Because it wants to be as inclusive as possible is my theory, that they want people, like, instead of making you feel bad about having to turn on the auto steering or auto drift.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
It's,
yeah.
If you're playing it and you decide I want the challenge, you turn it off.
Like,
I'm not a baby.
Yeah.
well, here's my
exactly.
thing is I didn't realize it was on by default. And so like my first couple races, I was like doing like really well. I'm like, oh man, I haven't played a Mario Kart in a long time. I'm doing great.
I did the exact same thing.
And then I took a break from it and then I read some article about it. I was like, oh, I should probably check that. And I was like, and the minute I turned it off, I was like falling off the track constantly. And I was like, oh no, I got to retrain myself.
My problem was one step further. There was a track where I thought there was something wrong with my controller because I would swing a little bit out and then I would like be trying to drift in and it would like not correlate with my movement, with my D-pad movement or whatever. I was like, is my left stick, is it broken? Like, it's not doing what I want it to do. It's not doing what it should be doing. But no, it turns out it was the auto drive, basically.
Oh, I'll tell you another thing about the auto steering that sucked is I tried to take a one of the shortcuts built into the map.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't let me.
It doesn't like it.
It's
Yeah.
like, no.
Yeah.
It's like I was going right for it. And it's like, nope, you hit a wall and you're going to slow way down.
Yeah.
You can't handle that. It's not for you.
Yeah.
That's
No,
for the advanced
This
play.
is the way you're supposed to go. Just, just forget that.
But the ramp is right there.
Yeah.
There's a power up on it right there.
Yeah.
But no, I've been playing it. I like it. I like it a lot.
Same here.
Yeah.
That computer is savage sometimes though.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oof. Like I'll sit there and I'll be like chasing down some like, inkling boy or something, and then I'll notice he's got like a banana sticking out the back of his cart, and I'm like trying to get away from him, and it just keeps steering in front of me. I'm like, no, killing me.
Yeah.
Though I stole first place. Like I don't know how I did it. I was blinded by squid ink, and I was flying up over Luigi from like a jump or something, and somehow pulled some kind of crazy maneuver out of my butt and nailed first place. And I was like, I'll take it.
Yeah. That squid ink, it's like the most nothing
Yeah.
hazard.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
It used to be a real problem. It used to take up like a ton of the screen. Now it's like one little splotch. It's like,
It's 3 on mine.
Well, between 1 and 3. But anyway, it's like nothing.
It depends. Like if it's a course I haven't played like a billion times, I kind of have a little bit of a rough issue with it. But if it's like a course that I play constantly, like Ribbon Road or something like that, and I'm like, whatever, I know where this turn is. Beep, beep, I'm a truck.
Who's everybody's main and what cart do you use?
Link in the Street Beetle because I go for as much traction as I can get.
My me character, because
Nepotism.
I'm a narcissist, and I don't know. I stick towards just the classic cart with the slick wheels,
The pipe frame or just the regular standard cart?
the regular standard cart. Although I'm working towards unlocking the new cart. It's the Koopa Kids. Like
Oh, the Koopa Clown car?
yeah,
Yeah, I got that one.
Yeah, the earlier ones I usually use that one. At 7, I use that one a lot. So
Black Yoshi on the Comet bike with slick tires.
nice.
I haven't played it. I've been too busy.
What would you pick?
I don't know.
What
I
Mario-
haven't played it enough.
What Mario character?
I don't know.
You don't even know.
I don't even know.
Rosalina.
Why?
I don't know.
Because he's sexist.
Yeah, Wendy O.
Why?
I don't know. Wendy Williams. She's my favorite Mario Kart character. The Wendy Williams DLC.
I hope I get to play it after this week, though.
Now that school is going to be done,
School's out for summer.
did anybody do anything other than play Mario Kart?
I did actually a little bit. I'll talk about this one real quick. Shout Factory's been putting out all of the Super Sentai series. It's the show that we've talked about on the show. It's the Japanese show that Power Rangers was
Based off.
taken from,
Yeah.
basically ripped off from. They've been going through and releasing them like a box set every 6 months or so. And one of the newer ones they released was Car Ranger. I found it the other day and started watching it. And it's pretty great. The interesting thing about Car Ranger is, and this is what Power Rangers Turbo was based off of. It's all car themed. Surprise, surprise. The whole interesting thing is in Japan at the time that the show was being made, the series was about to get canceled. Like ratings were super low, and so Toei, the production company, told the writers, "No one's watching this. Just do whatever, because chances are next year We just need filler for this year so we can come up with something to replace the series with. So they wrote a parody season where instead of having heroes that all know super great karate and like are competent heroes with a theme that makes sense, they are all these lunkhead
mechanics
dummies that work in a car garage, like in different areas. Like one's the secretary, one's like the test driver, one's a mechanic, one's a design, like a high school prodigy car design person, and one is the salesman. And they all suck at karate. They are not heroic in any way, shape, or form. The villains are Space Biker King, whose whole thing is, we don't like this planet, it's in our way. So instead of driving around it, they're just going to try to drive straight through. And every episode is about traffic safety. Like the end credits all have like a traffic safety like tidbit. Look both ways before crossing the street. The end. That kind of thing.
The Japanese love traffic safety.
They really do. But it's yeah.
Wasn't that the season that had Signal Man?
Yes, it is the season that has Signal Man, who is a space cop who doesn't really do anything.
He has traffic lights on his chest.
He kind of sucks. He comes. At one point, you meet his family, and
they all look just like him.
It's a female robot cop and a little baby kid cop. This is the season that has a monster that creates suit jackets that make you go crazy. And at one point, Signal Man is wearing a giant blazer that makes him mad inside his robot. That is his giant fighting cop car robot that is also wearing a giant blazer that is making the robot go crazy. It's very funny.
Oh man, Car Ranger's so stupid.
It's so stupid.
In Yokai Watch, if you run too many don't walk signals, a monster will come out and kill you for being a brat and not obeying traffic safety rules.
Nice. But no, I mean it's dumb. It's kind of whatever. But
it's seriously a battle with a monster that you can't beat that kills you.
Wow.
For running red lights.
Wow, that's insane.
Stop, hooligan.
Yeah.
Ooga booga.
Yeah. But no, Car Ranger's fun. If you see it for cheap somewhere, pick it up. It's it's fun.
Oh yeah.
The only other thing I did was I was waiting to get my hair cut, and I got on a weird Wikipedia tangent of old McDonald Land characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys know what's up because I was sending you pictures of like dilapidated like McDonald Land play places with like Slender Man Hamburglar.
Oh man, I remember when the McDonald's here in town on Main Street had that outdoor playground and they had the big metal cage Grimace thing.
Oh yeah, the cage Grimace and Burger Jail where you were stuck inside Big Officer Big Mac's head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't remember them looking that scary, and then seeing those vintage photos, I'm like, oh,
yeah, vintage
wow.
ones. Yeah, if you want to ruin your day, go look up some vintage McDonald Land play sets. They're awful. And also, you can still find them, and they're stupid expensive.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, like on eBay, I saw the Burger Jail was like $2,400 or something like that.
What?
Yeah.
Who's going to buy that?
Crazy people. So I ended up jumping over to some of the characters, like finding out like some of the old characters that no one uses anymore. Apparently, McDonald was sued and lost against by the Sid and Marty Krofft.
Oh yeah,
yeah, because they decided, this is like exactly our thing, that you're chomping our style.
Yeah, it pretty much was a complete knockoff of
HR Puff and stuff.
HR Puff and stuff.
Yeah. So do you guys remember the classic characters such as the Professor, who is a professor for no reason?
It just makes me think of the Aquabats, the Professor.
The Professor, yeah. Or
Professor Marty Corndog.
Yeah. Or Captain Crook, who steals all the Filet-O-Fishes.
I do not remember that character.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I do remember... I felt like this wasn't that long. Like a few years ago, they still had the bird girl.
Oh, Birdie, because that's when they added breakfast. That was for Birdie the early bird for the breakfast menu.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you remember
I've been down this Wikipedia.
Oh man, do you remember
too.
the talking McNuggets?
Oh yeah, the
God.
the McNugget kids and the Fry kids.
Yeah.
Although the Fry Kids were originally called the Fry Goblins.
So many of the McDonald Land creatures are things that just want to take your McDonald's food away from you.
Oh yeah, four-armed Grimace.
Yeah, he stole milkshakes.
And his uncle Patio Grimace for the Shamrock Shake. Yeah.
Hamburglar.
What about
You mean Hamilton B. Ergler?
Yeah, Hamilton B. Ergler. Yes, the noblest profession of cheeseburger stealing. What about I am hungry, the vice president of snacking? This is a real McDonald Land character. I am hungry, the vice president of snacking.
Who's the president of snacking?
I don't
then?
know. There is nothing. Yeah,
He's off snacking.
he's off snacking
Yeah.
somewhere.
It's like snacking a place. Is it a department? What is it?
He's
Is it a nation? The nation of snacking?
Who goes to McDonald's for a snack?
yeah.
You know, like you go to McDonald's for a meal.
Yeah,
When Wendy's isn't open.
yeah. When you can't get to Wendy's and you've already had Arby's once for the week.
I don't care for McDonald's. I hate their fries. I
Haven't been to
Well,
McDonald's in a long time.
Their fries are the best.
No, they're not. Wendy's fries are the best.
Oh,
Wendy's fries are
they're
gross.
nasty.
No, they are
They're
delicious.
soggy.
They're not. They're
They're
delicious.
soggy and nasty.
Burger King fries with the caveat that they have to be fresh. If they sit for more than 5 minutes,
Yeah.
they turn into the worst.
Yeah.
It has like the lowest shelf life between delicious and excellent and just garbage from a trash can.
Can we all agree though that Five Guys fries are the best though?
Oh, those are good.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah,
Thank
they're
you.
good.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Arby's fries are great.
I used to love Arby's curly fries, but growing up, I had so many situations where like they weren't cooked all the way through. So you just have like near cold mush in the middle of the fry that I have totally turned around and I can't eat them anymore. It's weird.
What about Stewart's curly fries?
Yeah, totally.
Never been to Stewart's.
You've
What?
never. Yeah, you need to
Road
do
trip.
that.
Road trip.
Not far because it's like right down the road.
I know, right?
Actually, it's right. It's even closer for you. You
Yeah.
guys should go there. It is delicious.
It's some good stuff.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to go like to a retro like drive-in thing.
Yeah. Now I'm hungry.
I've been hungry. If you can't tell, dear listeners,
Yeah.
I miss Swenson's in Kent. Swenson's was the best.
wouldn't know.
It was really good. They had a burger called the Galley Boy. What was on the Galley Boy?
Secret sauce.
Yeah, it was mostly the secret sauce.
Nice.
It was delicious.
Nice.
Is it bad that I thought I got really excited because I thought the old White Castle they're painting up right now on 95 was the colors on it. I was like, oh my god, is it going to be a Raisin Cane's?
I thought
that for a second.
I got super excited.
Yeah.
Do you know what it's going to be?
It's a Popeyes.
Popeyes. Chicken.
Popeyes?
Yep,
It's
it's
a
a
Popeyes.
Popeyes.
Hey, that's okay.
I don't like
Never had it.
Popeyes.
I've
Yeah, I've
never
never-
had Popeyes, but all their ads look real
Well,
good.
despite what
Yeah.
Little Nicky says, it's not freaking awesome.
See, all their ads have like super spicy chicken, and I'm like, I can get down on some super spicy chicken.
I can't. I don't like Popeyes food. I don't like it. I don't care for it.
Yeah, well,
I don't care. Well, I didn't care for White Castle either. So.
Oh, I love White Castle.
I loved White Castle when it wasn't in town. Like when it was when White Castle when giving yourself diarrhea is a special treat. Then it's enjoyable. But when you have access to the diarrhea at any given point in time, it doesn't become special anymore.
I'll tell you what it's gonna really stink is I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to avoid that part of town for like 2 months because traffic is going to be awful.
We are getting real local with this
I know.
discussion, but that I just lost the name. White Castle. That White Castle, the drive-through and parking situation is probably the worst.
Oh, I
Most
know.
convoluted. Like,
Yeah.
it's the worst.
It's so small and stupid.
Well, you have to go into the parking lot of another fast food chain to get to the parking lot of the fast food chain that you want to get to.
Do you remember?
It makes no sense.
Do you remember when the Little Caesars opened up and it literally backed up traffic into the road?
Yes.
Why? The pizza's not even that good.
Well, there is.
And there's a Popeyes on the other side of town, isn't there?
No, we don't have a Popeyes.
That's
in
Lee's
Marion.
chicken.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
Lee's
never
chicken,
mind.
which is the
I
superior.
could have sworn we used to have a Popeye.
No, we never had a Popeyes.
We had 2 KFCs and we had the Lee's, and then we went down to 1 KFC and when we have Lee's.
Yeah.
Lisa's superior to KFC.
Okay.
Although I'll get KFC every now and then.
I don't.
I get the bowl.
Yes,
Ooh,
I love
that
the
bowl.
famous
That bowl is pretty good.
Yeah. Although I will make homemade of that bowl. I'll buy the ingredients and actually cook that up myself.
Yeah, that's a way to do it.
This has been Cooking Overload.
Yeah. Fast food.
Yeah.
Talk.
I hope you have something quick because we
I
have like
did.
a minute.
I did. I watched the new Adventure Time miniseries.
Okay, hot take. 1 minute hot take.
It's called Elements, and it was Ooh getting taken over by the elements of candy, slime, ice, and fire.
I
Cool.
think we talked about this last week.
Yeah.
Did we?
A little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah,
Shoot.
we did.
Either way, it was good, and Lumpy Space Princess is the hero of the story.
Excellent. The end. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and take a break here, and when we get back, we'll get into some news
Food.
and some food. Nerd Overload is sponsored in part by MB Subculture Comics and Costumes. MB Subculture is the one-stop shop for all your geeky needs, from comics and collectibles to unique custom costumes, masks, makeup, and more. MB Subculture is located at 122 West Rensselaer Street in downtown Bucyrus, 567-806-5364, and online at subcultureoh.com. All right, we're back. That was Eat It by Weird Al.
It wasn't Rock and Roll McDonald's.
It was not Rock and Roll
unfortunately.
McDonald's. Yeah, go get on your YouTubes and look that one up.
Got vetoed. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that would not play well on radio, but definitely go check it out. But anyway, let's get into a little bit of the news, and let's get this one knocked out right off the bat. We've all been playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We've talked about it just about every episode since its release. And
So
it's
for like a month.
Yeah, and we're probably not going to stop doing that for at least a little while because they announced the contents of their first of 2 major DLC packs that's coming this summer.
I'm so excited.
And it is enough for me to go from not being interested and going, well, no, I'm done with the game, I'm not going to go back to it, to I'm probably going to pick it up. Among some of the things, they're adding a hard mode, which they detailed a little bit. Do you guys remember any of those details?
It starts off with scaled up enemies.
Yeah, every enemy goes up 1 rank. So like red, like how they had the red bogoblins and then blue and then, up. Everything gets bumped up 1.
And so there could be new
And there's
varieties.
new varieties, and the highest level, actually they're adding an extra level on top of that. So I'm guessing probably like gold or something like that.
Yeah, beyond the white.
Yeah. They're also adding in floating enemies, like enemies on floating stands that'll just jump down and get you.
I saw the picture of the moblin on the floating platform. I was like, that's terrifying.
That's awesome.
But it makes me wonder if you see them before they jump off. Maybe you can shoot the Octorok balloons and just drop them.
Maybe,
Probably.
but you also have to beat them quickly because enemies will recover health over time.
Yeah, they
if
have
you don't knock them out
regenerating
quick.
health.
Yeah, so that's gonna add that's enough of an increase in difficulty that I might start a hard mode run.
I thought when they said hard mode, they do like hero mode in the other Zelda games where it's just like everything does double damage and you have less hearts.
Yeah, no, this sounds like a legit thing, and
Yeah.
I'm kind of in. Beyond that, there's
There's some new costumes.
there are some new costumes. Yeah, real excited for that Tingle costume.
Yeah, you can dress up like the most popular, most favorite.
Everyone's favorite.
Yeah, not controversial Zelda character.
Not at all controversial.
Tingle.
Yeah. Created for Majora's Mask. First time he popped up.
Everybody's favorite middle-aged man in a green leotard that thinks he's a fairy.
Yep, that's right.
Wears a clock around his neck.
Uh-huh. It's Flavor Flav.
The Flavor Flav of the Zelda universe.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Tingle ting.
We're also getting a bunch of different masks, including the Majora's Mask from the game Majora's Mask, which
I'm so really interested in what that's gonna do.
even if it doesn't do anything, I'm going to use the heck out of that thing and wear it everywhere because it's
And you also
super
get
great.
It makes the moon crash into the earth and everybody dies.
That's it. That's what it is. You have to beat the game in 3 in-game days.
Yeah.
Oof. Woof.
There's a Korok mask that helps you find where those seeds are.
It's going to make my job so much easier
Yeah.
getting all 900 of those stupid things.
It starts shaking when you get near to a seed.
Yeah.
My brother actually got them all.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
He sat
got
down
all
and...
the
Oh,
seeds.
wow.
Yep.
Wow, I'm just over 200, and I don't have the time. If I had an infinite amount of time, I would probably have them all by now, but I just can't.
Yeah, when I
Can't
went
do
over
it.
there yesterday, I was like, I got all the seeds.
There's the
The Phantom Armor
The
from...
Phantom Armor is really cool.
That's really cool from Phantom Hourglass. That's really neat.
that is cool. Shoot, what's her name from Twilight Princess?
Zelda.
No,
Midna.
Yes, Minda's helmet.
Yeah. Which makes me wonder what that's going to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Minda has like a hand that comes out of her back of her head.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They're also adding a challenge mode called the...
It
it's
was
like
the
trial-
Cave of Trials, but
Yeah.
now it's
like a
something
trial
else.
of
The
strength.
sword.
Trial
or
of the
something like
sword.
that, yeah.
Yep.
Where you get about 45 or so waves of different enemies.
And you start off with nothing.
Start off with nothing, and you end all beefy, and it unlocks the Master Sword, so
It's always charged.
it's always charged. Well, have you guys gotten to the Ganon yet?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
No, I mean I could anytime I want.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. But there is a special thing that happens with the Master Sword once you go inside Hyrule Castle, and this makes the sword, the Master Sword, have this special thing at all times instead of just when you're in Hyrule Castle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's like if you could play through Super Metroid again with the Hyper Beam.
basically. Yeah, kinda.
That Master Sword don't play though.
Yeah, and the last thing is they're adding a special item that allows you to make a teleport spot, like a random non-shrine teleport spot.
Yeah.
The
Travel coin.
Yeah, the travel coin.
Mhm.
That is super good.
I don't know why
Yeah.
I said that so weird. Queen.
Super coin.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and they're doing like that. It tracks your last 200 hours worth of like where you've been.
Yeah, Link gets a Fitbit, basically.
Basically, yeah. But it looks good. It looks good.
It'll be enough for me to at least come and check it out again.
Oh sure, yeah, absolutely. I'm sure by the time that the DLC drops, I will have been off of the game for so long that it'll seem, if
Fresh
not
and new.
if not fresh and new, at least kind of like, oh, this feels good to jump back in.
Yeah, I wasn't excited for the first set of DLC at all because
Yeah.
there's no story stuff. But now that I've seen it, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah. What do you guys think the story stuff for the second pack is going to be?
I don't know.
Maybe you'll go back in time. Maybe you'll get like a flashback sequence.
And play
Like-
through the original, like the memories.
Yeah, like before the calamity happened or during.
Although that would seem a little anticlimactic because you know how it's going to end.
Badly.
Badly. You lose. No matter what you do, you lose the game.
It's a full remake of the original Zelda.
That's that's what it is. No, I'm actually hoping it has something to do with the Triforce.
Yeah.
Because the
Yeah.
main game had almost nothing to do with it.
Yeah, because you have the shrines of
The three,
the power, courage, and
Yeah.
wisdom. But
They could tack some stuff on the end. Be like, uh-oh, you missed a piece of Ganon.
Something, yeah. They could do something like that.
slid it away.
Yeah.
Or there have been other villains beside Ganon.
Yeah.
in
Body.
Yeah, just anything really.
The Ganon from the CDI games could show up.
Yeah.
My boy.
My boy.
How about no? We could have maybe actually Ganondorf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fine. I guess I'm the only one who likes Ganondorf.
Just
Well,
a-
I like Ganondorf
just a
fine.
dude.
It would not fit into
Yeah.
this setting, I don't think.
Oh, I mean, he is referenced like once.
Although
Yeah.
I do like Wind Waker's Ganon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he Ganondorf in that one?
He is Ganondorf. Yes.
I like that design, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe just because he was on the N64 and everything looks like garbage.
Yeah, well. Yeah. While we're on the topic of Legend of Zelda, there was a fan game. Cody, you know a little bit more about this than I do.
Yeah, somebody made
Yeah.
a 2D demake fan game of Breath of the Wild that it played like the original Zelda, but with gameplay elements of Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty neat. Somebody made it. It wasn't like a full game. It was more like just like a demo. Like look
like
at
a
what I did.
proof of concept kind of thing.
Yeah, and I hope you don't want to play it now because it's gone.
Yeah.
Nintendo sent out a copyright DMCA and they had to take it down.
Yeah. And
But I played it and it's cool.
yeah, I'm sure it was. I used to be on the side of like, hey, fan games are great because it's a version of what,
It's a labor of love.
It's labor of
Yeah.
love, but the more of these things have popped up, and this one especially for some reason, I'm really starting to go on like, do something original.
You knew this was going to happen.
At this point, Nintendo is very, very protective of all of their IPs. They're not going to just let you, just because what you do is cool and and innovative isn't going. It's like, no, it's Nintendo's property. We're going to take it down. Do something original. Do something in the vein of Legends of Zelda, taking homage to The Legend of Zelda, but make it completely different. Make it a different series.
There was that guy
Darksiders did it.
Yeah, there was that guy that made Zelda Maker, who all along knew he was going to get a DMCA takedown, so he was able to really fast change it to an original property,
And that's all you got to do.
which is basically like free advertising.
Yeah.
Using Nintendo's
do you remember
property.
Do you remember when PETA had that Mario game?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was awful.
And the Pokemon
And that
one.
Pokemon was even worse.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the Pokemon one.
Yeah.
The Mario one's the worst, though, because he's wearing fur. It's like, no, he's not. He's wearing a magical suit that appeared when he touched a leaf.
Yeah.
Like, I would understand if you were upset if a part of the game was Mario skinning a raccoon dog and wearing its skin.
Yeah,
But,
that'd be rough.
Yeah, but it's magic. It's a magic suit that appeared when he touched a leaf.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But anyway, the point being, create your own thing.
Yeah,
Just-
if you're going to spend that much time doing something, just make up your own thing.
Yeah.
Then you can sell it on Steam.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I don't think they can get in the way of that sweet, sweet honey pop money.
Is that still a thing? Do people still buy that game?
I don't know.
I guess.
Lonely people, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, let's jump over
I mean,
to...
it was a solid game, actually.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. I'm sure the gameplay is excellent.
A solid puzzler.
Anyway, let's keep talking about game news. What about this Mario Rabbids thing?
Apparently, some source of Kotaku's, the
Game journalist.
game blog,
Yeah.
it got sent some assets for a potential Mario Rabbids crossover game that appear to be legit.
Yeah.
So apparently it's a thing that's happening.
And Rabbids are they're like minions.
Yeah.
Basically, they're
From the
min-
Rayman universe.
but they look like little white rabbits, but they act like minions from the Minions.
They
in
were
Despicable Me
minions
movies.
before they were minions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just run around and yell and are annoying.
Yeah.
They used to be Rayman characters, but they kind of like spun off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They had their
that-
own show there for a bit, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like on Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network or
Something like
It was
that.
dumb.
Yeah. I don't care for the characters, and I don't quite see why Mario has to be part of it, but I'm not quite as mad at it simply because, I don't know, kids like Rabbids, kids like that kind of thing, and if it gets one or two more kids playing a Mario game, why not? I don't have to buy the game, so...
Or
I heard the art assets have Mario and friends all holding laser guns,
Okay.
which is weird. I don't know.
Sure. All right.
I don't
maybe
know
they're
why-
going to play laser tag.
That's what the game is. No, it's supposed to be an RPG.
Oh.
So it'll
Okay.
probably be like Paper Jam, but bad. Well,
well.
Paper Jam wasn't great either.
Yeah. Whatever.
Maybe they're trying to open up like crossovers with Mario and Rayman.
See, that would be good.
Kind of like
Yeah.
what they did with Mario and Sonic.
If they made a Mario meets Rayman game, I wouldn't be upset about that.
Yeah.
Those Rayman games are great.
And for all we know, maybe Rayman is in this game.
Probably not though.
Probably not, but you never know.
Yeah,
You never know.
What if you're getting overtaken by the rabbits and then Rayman shows up?
that'd be cool.
Well, switching from a Mario RPG that no one wants to an Mario RPG that most people would probably
Yeah.
want, there's like some leaked news about a remake of Mario and Luigi. Was it
Superstar Saga.
Superstar
the
Saga.
first Mario and Luigi game.
Yeah, which is a really great RPG.
Yeah.
It was on the
Game Boy Advance.
yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but some renowned hacker found an entry for it on the eShop.
Yeah.
So apparently it's a thing. They had the icon, the eShop icon for it and everything.
I looked it up and saw the image for that. That's pretty interesting.
Which eShop
Yeah.
though?
3DS.
3DS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which is a shame because I don't care about that platform too much anymore. But it's still cool. Still very cool.
Maybe you should, because it looks like they're gonna support it for whatever reason.
Yeah. It still boggles my mind. Why are they doing the new 2DS
Yeah, we could talk about that.
Yeah, let's
That
talk
is
about
news.
that.
Nintendo announced a new model of 3DS that isn't 3D. It's a 2DS. A new model of 2DS.
Yeah, it's thinner. It's if they put this out a year and a half ago, I would have bought this instead of the new 3DS XL.
Yeah.
Because I kind of love the design, but why are they, if they have the Switch, which is supposed to be merging the home console and mobile console divisions of Nintendo, why are they continuing to support their 3DS and 2DS line at least until middle of 2018 or 2019, I'm guessing, because if they're putting out a new system, why they're going to they have at least a year and a half to 2 years worth of games to support it, I would imagine. Why are they doing this?
The Game Boy Micro came out after the DS had already come out, so
And again, that's then
Yeah, but
why you do this, Nintendo?
But the Game Boy Micro, that was more of a fad kind of thing. It was a really tiny little thing that we sold a crap ton of them at GameStop.
Really?
Yeah, we did.
Huh.
Yeah, I just don't understand. If maybe it's because it's at a lower price point than the Switch.
Maybe.
But at that point,
And even then,
It
the
is-
price point difference isn't that high.
It's like a full $100.
it's about $100.
Yeah, but most people who are going out and buying a system, they're probably going to spend over that anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if you're spending the money, you might as well.
Yeah.
I don't see anyone who already has a 3DS going, I got to trade mine in and get this new one. I got to upgrade.
I gotta get the one that doesn't have 3D.
Yeah.
Well, my 3D is off all the time anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
so-
same
Oh,
here.
mine is too.
Same
Yeah.
here.
And nobody uses it.
Yeah.
Well, I can't see it anyway, so
Yeah, I
it was
can't
kind of a
really either.
waste on
Yeah.
mine.
The only thing I can think is it's to close up the gap between the new 3DS and the old, because the new one has faster processor. It's a
Yeah.
little bit better, and there's no 2DS to match that.
That's true.
So maybe this is what that is to
I-
kind of leave the old one behind and get everybody onto the faster platform.
Maybe.
I
Yeah.
tell you, because that old 2DS looks like real bad.
It's not as bad as you think, like to hold and use, but
It looks
don't-
like a children's leapfrog tablet.
which is kind of what it
It's
is
what
meant
it
to
is.
be.
Yeah. I don't know. Again, maybe it's just because I'm over the
DS as
the
a
DS
whole.
as a major, as a whole. I'm just not feeling it. But whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna get one, but I think it's cool. Like, it looks cool.
It looks cool, but yeah. Let's switch gears over to let's talk about some movie stuff real
Yeah.
quick. There was a trailer that released today. We're recording this on Wednesday. Released today of the Dark Tower, the Stephen King it's like sci-fi-ish series.
It's kind of like Lord of the Rings meets spaghetti western.
Yeah. So
Is what he was going for, I think, with the Dark Tower.
yeah, and I've never read any of the Dark Tower or know anything about it other than there's a gunslinger guy and Matthew McConaughey, I guess. And it looks good. It looks good.
I've read most of the first book, and then I lost it in a move. So, I know a little bit.
Yeah. It looks fine.
I don't really read Stephen King books, so for me, it's just like cool movie,
Yeah.
Looks
cool
like a
movie,
cool
movie that's not a horror film.
It looks to me like a fantasy movie with all of the stuff that I don't care about taken out and replaced with westerns, which I am kind of into. So I'm there for it. If this is the kind of fantasy movie that they're presenting, I'm in. I'll do it. Just as long as the gunslinger doesn't pick up a sword, I'm happy.
There's no dwarves.
There's no
elves.
dwarves. Yeah. Sorry, Josh. I don't care for them in film, in fiction.
I don't know. Those reload sequences in that trailer are really good.
Those
yeah.
are really good.
Yeah, when he catches all the bullets right into the chambers of his revolver, that was rad.
Yeah.
Or when he's sitting there and he's just kind of holding the gun down and like they're just falling out of his hand going in there. I know I've talked about the Dark Tower before with our friend Ellswick, and he's like really into it.
Of course he is.
And he's explained like the whole thing to me.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
It's super confusing. Like the gunslinger is some kind of almost like superhero.
It was like a pan-dimensional kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, there are different dimensions.
He's pan-dimensional.
He's pan-dimensional, yeah. No, I guess there are... No, I guess it ties in with The Stand a little bit as well.
Yes. The Randall flag is referenced in the Dark Tower series.
Right.
So is Harry Potter. Oddly enough,
Yeah.
Huh?
there's Harry Potter references in
In the Dark Tower?
the Dark
Yeah.
Tower. Stephen King is a big fan of Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling, apparently.
Yeah. It is interesting that this trailer looks like where a point of entry character is a kid in New York and not a middle-aged white writer in Maine, which is a nice departure for most Stephen King novels
As a whole.
as a whole. Yeah.
Yeah, but we got that sweet, sweet, scary clown movie coming though.
Oh, that's true.
Too scary.
I don't like the direction they've taken it.
That Pennywise is spoopy.
Yeah, he's not scary in the right way.
Yeah.
He's scary in a generic horror movie sense, where in the original he's like,
Tim
Yeah.
Curry scary.
yeah. Well, like when he's looking at you from the sewer, he's like clean and stark and white and weird. Like why do
Yeah.
you look this way?
Yeah.
And then in the new one, he's just
He's
this
his
dirty-
dirt clown.
Yeah, scary dirt clown.
Yeah. And that's just not scary. That's just dumb.
Yeah.
Dirty, dirty clown boy.
There's nothing weird about it. It's just exactly what you would expect.
Yeah. Let's see, more movie news. So I guess The Rock has started working on the Rampage movie. This is kind of game news too.
Yeah,
it's
because
based on
Rampage is a classic 80s arcade game.
yeah. and
I love that game.
You know what works great as a movie? Video games.
Oh man.
Yeah. So yeah, Rampage is
Oh wait, wasn't The Rock in the Doom movie too?
Yeah.
sure was.
He
man.
was Doom.
He's doubling down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, Rampage was a game where you played as one of 3 giant monsters and you destroyed a city.
And 8 people
And
and
8 people.
smash things. It was great.
Yeah.
Love that game.
It's a good game.
Sadly, The Rock will not be playing any giant monsters,
That we
despite
know of.
being a giant monster.
That we know of.
That's true. That we know of. No, he described a little bit of the plot, and it doesn't sound much like Rampage. What little plot there was of the arcade game, I don't know.
I mean, the little bit of plot was that Scum Labs, an evil laboratory, mutated 3 people
into
Yeah.
monsters.
into monsters.
Yeah,
And then when you die, you revert back into a person and you're naked and you scurry away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or can be eaten by one of the other
Yeah,
monsters.
you scurry off the screen covering your bits.
yeah. I'm sure the third act of this movie is going to be great because it's going to be giant monsters destroying a city,
Yeah.
A giant gorilla, a giant wolf, a giant lizard, right?
something like that.
Well, yeah, the Rock's tweet about it or whatever said
It's a crocodile, a white gorilla, and something.
a wolf,
A wolf.
I suppose.
Yeah.
But that's not the plot of the game.
No, not really.
Not that the plot of the game was anything to write home about.
Yeah. I'm sure the movie will be fine enough. Again, CG is going to look good because it's being done by Weta is doing
Yeah.
the CG work, and they're excellent. The Rock is charismatic enough. I usually enjoy things that
I
he's
enjoy
in.
90% of the things he does.
He usually elevates any
Oh, yeah.
project that he's in at least one notch of like from bad to okay, from okay to good, or
Yeah,
what have you.
like G.I. Joe 2, not great, but a little
not great,
better.
but The Rock was a standout. Sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
Not great is the understatement for G.I. Joe 2.
I'm being charitable. I'm being charitable.
Hey, at least Cobra Commander looked like Cobra Commander.
That's
Like
true.
like I said, The Rock elevates it one notch. Like
It's the-
straight
it-
garbage to not great.
it's the Dwayne Johnson effect.
It is.
Bruce Willis didn't elevate anything in that movie.
No, well, Bruce Willis was barely conscious.
Yeah, I'm surprised
During
he could
that.
elevate himself out of bed to get to the set in the morning.
They just put him on rollers.
Yeah.
They strapped him to like one of those like
Dollies.
dollies and just wheeled him in. It set him there and said, "Okay, look disinterested and gruff."
It's a Willis wagon.
Perfect.
Willis wagon.
Patent
With the
pending.
Willis wagon. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Oh, man.
I think this has the opportunity to be the best video game movie ever, maybe.
I don't know. It's going to be pretty tough beating Street Fighter.
Super Mario Brothers movie.
No, when was the last time you went back and watched Street Fighter, the movie, with Raul Julia?
I saw parts of it like a year or two ago.
It's been forever.
It is enjoyably bad. I think it is the perfect kind of bad movie that is just a lot of fun to sit and watch.
Well,
That's how I
Raul
felt
Julia
about-
does make, he makes some of the best lines in that
He
movie.
chewed so much scenery
That's how I felt about the Dead or Alive movie. You ever
Yeah.
see that? I'm like, that's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it's fun, yeah.
It was stupid garbage, but I had fun watching it.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta enjoy garbage.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was very accurate to the game series.
Oh, sure. Yeah, yeah.
The day I destroyed your village was the most important day of your life. For me.
But for me, it was a Tuesday.
Oh, man. Why did that have to be the last movie he made?
Oh, yeah, I know. He was looking a little rough there near the end,
To
unfortunately.
go out on top.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or that scene where he ended up they discovered he was paying everyone in bison dollars, which will be worth 3 British pounds once I kidnap the queen. Oh, I love it. It's great.
Oh, man, it's so bad.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, hey, we have just a couple minutes left in the show. By the time that you're hearing this episode, the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is going to be out in theaters, and chances are most of us will have already seen it.
At least once.
But at the time of this recording, it is not. So we're in this weird kind of like in-between time. Mm-hmm. So I guess I just want to get you guys' opinions. What do you think we're going to see in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
More of the same.
Well, I've heard most of the early reviews have been like, if you like the first one, you're going to love this because it's the same.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I just kind of want to have a good time.
Yeah.
oh, yeah, it'll be a good time.
Yeah.
I'm expecting some kind of connection to Ragnarok.
Yeah, I'm expecting a little bit of that.
Maybe we'll see Jeff Goldblum for like 2 seconds.
I don't think we're going to see that. I think we might get we're definitely going to get an after credit scene of Thanos.
Of course, why
Guaranteed. Got
not?
to.
Why not?
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll pull back to the Collector again.
Maybe. Yeah, they might. They very well could.
Thanos is dead, according to the Telltale game.
Yeah, well, true.
So bizarre.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It shouldn't happen, by the way, but, whatever. Comic books.
I don't think he's going to be dead for very long.
No, he'll get better.
Yeah.
I got better.
I'm expecting Drax to just become like a catchphrase machine.
Yeah.
Like more so than the first movie. Like every trailer we've seen makes him look even dumber than he was before.
He's just goofy.
Yeah.
I just kind of hope I don't hate Baby Groot by the end of the movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is the
That's
that's
what I
the
was
biggest
gonna
concern
say.
I have. Yeah. Because Groot was great in the first one.
Like, I like Big Groot.
Yeah. I don't need this is like the clear marketable thing for children and people who love the Minions movies.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I was about to say. I like Groot when he's a big tree man. Like, why do we have to have a baby the whole movie?
I'm hoping maybe there'll be like a climactic scene in the third act where Baby Groot will grow to full-size Groot to stop something.
He'll Groot out.
He eats some Miracle Grow
Yeah.
and becomes a jacked
Well-
big old Groot man.
Well, in the comics, a lot of times Groot is carried around in a pot, like a little potted plant, and then they throw him at people, and then he Groots out.
Yeah.
So
I'm in for this. It's gonna be fun, one way or the other.
I mean, Groot's got a little Groot suit.
he has a
Groot
Groot suit. I like that.
Groot suit riot.
Yeah. I think I hope they don't go too far into the romantic area between Chris Pratt and Zoe Saldana's characters.
Yeah. I mean,
Every trailer kind of adds that as kind of like a jokey thing. I hope that's as far as they take it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they kind of poke fun of it in the first movie.
Yeah, I just we have so few female characters on the team and in the movie. Why
Why do we have to have a romantic subplot at all?
exactly.
Why does every movie need
Yeah,
it?
why do we
That was
need that? We don't
You
need
mean
that.
like the first Avengers with a possible Hawkeye Black Widow thing, but then by Avengers
I was
2,
going to say,
they're-
or the Avengers 2 where it's Black Widow and the Hulk.
yeah, and
oh, sorry, we're just friends.
yeah, they're just like best friends. And all of a
was-
sudden, Hawkeye has a family and kids, and
That was
she's
stupid.
she's
that was,
anti-Nat.
That was so dumb.
What? What?
Yeah, it just doesn't make. Yeah.
Why does-
It's lazy writing. It's easy,
Yeah.
lazy writing.
Yeah, it's like, well, what was the point
Yeah.
of building up all that stuff in the first movie?
You can't just change your mind. Like,
Yeah.
Why?
Anyway, I hope I trust James Gunn. I hope he does things right.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that he is already on for Volume 3 of Guardians, and he's going to be shooting some scenes for the Avengers
Infinity War stuff.
Infinity War stuff, which I'm I imagine will be like he'll be on set for any scene pertaining to the Guardians characters to make sure that it kind of matches his tone.
Yeah.
And I've heard that there's an after credit scene that circles around Stan Lee and his place in all of the
I heard
Avengers.
this too.
Yeah.
Oh, like it kind of talks about how that one fan theory.
Yeah, it
Yep.
is. It pretty much cements that one fan theory. I'm not going to get into it until we talk about it. Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Next
so,
week.
so next week, probably expect some kind of spoiler-ish kind of discussion. Maybe not full spoiler, but like maybe light spoilers.
Maybe.
I can't believe it's not spoilers. Yeah.
Diet spoilers.
Yeah, diet spoilers. Yeah.
Spoilers for Splenda.
Spoiler 0. Anyway, we're rambling, so we got to wrap it up here. You've been listening to Nerd Overload. Thank you very much for tuning in. You can find us each and every day over at nerdoverload.com.
Hey, do you have Facebook? Well, you probably do. So you can find us over there at facebook.com/nerdoverloadradio.
You can email us at staff@nerdoverload.com.
You can tweet at us, nerd_overload, or subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, just do a search for Nerd Overload over there. Fun fact, once we get 100 subscribers, we can actually have a youtube.com/ probably not Nerd Overload because that's taken, of course. But something close to it. Something
Probably Nerd
approximating
Overload
that.
TV.
Probably something like that, yeah. We're also on iTunes and Stitcher, so check us out over there. And again, thank you all for tuning in, and we will be back next week.
Pizza out.
This show was sponsored in part by MB Subculture Comics and Costumes.